bossing, skilling, guides. Hey guys, what is up? It is Scuzzy. Welcome to another Ramblings video. And today's video might seem like it's rushed, or it's kind of like, well, what's really the point of this video? And I'm gonna try my best not to make it seem like that. But you know, the fact of the matter is, I posted a bunch of loot videos earlier this week, and I had no drive to do another 500 loot video from the Onyx Dragon. So what I'm doing today is just a rambling on some of the stuff that you guys have asked me to talk about, to share about. And also, a side note, I'm kind of tired. I'm about to go to bed after this video, so if my voice sounds like it's really tired, it's because I am really tired. But with all that being said, you know, I know you guys love my rambling videos, and I love making them. Don't get me wrong, I love making them, but I love making them. But anyways, I'm gonna get into it. So I don't want to even say this guy's name, but anyways, so he said, "Hey, enjoyed the vid a lot, man. I think a good subject for you to ramble on about next video would be account sharing and what your thoughts are on it. I have a couple of friends that share accounts together and they don't get banned or anything. Sometimes I'll wonder if it's actually bannable or not, because I haven't heard any cases about anyone being banned for it. I'd like to know your thoughts on this subject." Smiley face. It is kind of a big subject, but oh man, there's everybody. Come on, I want to just find a world. But it's a big subject, and there are a lot of different thoughts you could have on the subject, but I'm probably going to do only one view on it, and just encompass pretty much all of my thoughts into that one thing. So my views on account sharing: big fat no. I don't like it. I don't do it personally. I think it should be a bannable offense. The only thing is, and the reason why you have not heard of anyone being banned for it, is because people don't get banned for it normally. And the reason is because either they're account sharing with a family member or a boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, and they're just doing, I don't know, something that doesn't really merit a ban as much as, you know, like more like a slap on the wrist. For example, I know people who you know, have gotten the completion escape through, you know, not their own means. Like a couple of the tasks were done either by a friend or you know, like I said, family, a girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever have you, what have you. And you know, I personally don't think that anybody who does that deserves what they get. You know, this is a game, like, there's specifically a reason why it's a MMORPG, because there's multiple people playing on multiple accounts. It's not multiple people playing on one account. Then it would be like, I don't know, a different acronym, but it is not, it's definitely not looked highly upon. But the reason why they don't ban it in most cases is because they can't prove it. And it's really weird, because you can have the option to report someone, and you know, it should be on here somewhere. Nope, it's actually not on here, and you can't report for it. But I guess you would put it under encourage rule breaking or something like that. I don't know. But it's definitely something that shouldn't be allowed in the game. People, it like, put it in perspective. Like, like, say there's a person that is like really low on the totem pole in a job company, and then they start sleeping with the next person that's up on the list, and they just keep sleeping with, and by sleeping I mean having sex with. They just keep going up the ladder to, you know, until they finally get to the top person. They become like this really prestigious person. They didn't get that. Like, they didn't get that through the skill that they have. They got it through other means that were not legal. Like, that stuff's not, you're not supposed to do that sort of stuff. But the thing is, it happens and people get away with it because, there are, systems in play where, and loopholes, not what I meant to say, loopholes in those systems where people can get around it. And just like that sort of analogy, there are loopholes in the account sharing industry. I don't know, industry, I don't think is the right word, but like, for example, you could play on the same computer using the same IP address, and Jagex would not know at all if you, like, they wouldn't know if you're the same person. Like, if you've never really talked to people, and you don't really communicate with people or have like any sort of experience that the game offers other than grinding experience, then there's no way for them to tell, because the way they track you, if they track you, is through the IP address. That's how they know it's your account. That's how they know if your account got stolen. Like, say someone in California had an IP in California, and then there was a different IP in like Israel or something, then Jagex would know who the actual owner of the account is, to some degree. You could say that they moved from California to Israel. That's definitely a possibility. So there's a lot of ambiguity in there, and it's really tough on Jagex's part to actually know if someone is account sharing or not. I mean, there are certain cases where it's like extremely obvious that they had to have been account sharing anyways, but there's no certain proof unless someone actually confesses it, or someone has a webcam of two different people playing on this. Like, there has to be some sort of evidence beyond the IP address, because there have been cases as well where, like, if you play at home and then you play at college, there's a different IP address. And I believe there was a couple instances where people thought other people were account sharing, but it turned out that the campus that they were at just switched IP addresses a lot. So I don't know. Jagex had to be a lot more careful about who they say is account sharing, because in some cases they weren't account sharing, but they got banned for account sharing. But there are also tons of cases where people do account share and they don't actually get banned. So I think that's why they took it off of the report button. But personally, I still think that it should be looked into to see if they can find a different way. But as far as it stands now, there's no other way, I guess, other than, I mean, they could be doing something that I have no clue. But as far as I'm concerned, the IP address is the actual, like, it's the way they figure out if you're account sharing or not. But I think it's gotten to the point where they don't even really look to see if you're account sharing. It's just kind of like a old version of the security in the game. So I hope that answered your question. I think I'm going to leave it here, and I will see you next week for another video on Monday. Thanks guys for watching. Peace. Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you have a great day. Follow me on social media and subscribe for more. Peace.
Lions roaring in the morning sun, searching for a longer day.